Everybody, welcome back to Death Stranding on the Crumple Zone. So, important detail. I decided to walk all the way over to Heartman's lab off-screen because that's not good. Because I figured that it would be a little bit easier to just jumpstart from right here as opposed to the long, arduous trip over the mountains and stuff, which proved to be incredibly unpleasant. Lots of falling over happened, and yeah, we are now here. Let's see what the plot develops. I'm gonna make a delivery of a dead body that's totally not really jacked up from falling off a mountain on 2 separate occasions. Don't look at how high that damage is, it's fine. Less than 50%, barely. What is that? Oh, that's probably from those robots I sent out. That's what that is. We're in offline mode, because apparently... I think my... I think either my PS4 or my router might be having some type of connection problem, because my PS4 is wired in manually, like a physical line. But for some reason, my PS4 does not connect to the internet on a consistent basis. Like, it constantly... It gives me a message of, like, hey, you're not connected. So I'm not super sure about that, but we're offline. That's what I'm getting at. Heartman's lab. Strand established. A thermal pad, huh?
Please proceed into the facility with the cadaver. Good work.
Okay. Oh my god. I hate walking with bodies. It is the worst. They're the worst cargo. I was gonna do this episode yesterday, but I was just completely exhausted. Resurrection time? What the hell? Resuscitation. Not resurrection. I mean, they're similar, but not the same. I know that song. That's like I forget what the proper name... I don't know the proper name of it. That's like a death march. That's what they play at funerals and stuff. Holy shit, look at the material under his boots. Oh my god, that looked incredible. Usually I don't freak out too much about stuff like that, but that was insane.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Okay.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please, lay her down there.
Don't mind all the cuts and bruises on her dead body face. So you gonna go into why you were dead when I came in?
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family.
Is this something you're doing to yourself
This is how I
willingly?
live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the scene an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
Well, that's fine, I guess.
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I
Uh-huh.
have pictures. Care to see Heartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them.
Doesn't that run the risk of giving you massive amounts of brain damage due to non-oxidized blood
Quite the opposite.
in your brain?
It is said that everyone's beach is different.
This is true.
So what if everyone's afterlife is different
That's a
too?
strong possibility. I understand your
I
thinking.
find the thought terrifying. Spending eternity alone. Which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
That's quaint.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Heartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive.
I wouldn't go that far.
Perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
Her lips are way too, like...
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring?
What?
Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord.
Human
by the looks of it, I think.
How the hell would you be able to
But
tell?
This was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether.
Okay, the difference in this case is, like, comically small.
And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others.
You're not an exception. We know that other beaches can connect.
Coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions. I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War-era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally, the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach. A collective purgatory for an army of the damned.
You can visibly see the prescription in his glasses, by the way.
Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling his strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, then. Literally 3-minute waiting game, I guess. Yeah. So, how are you guys doing? I guess. I was just watching Doctor Who. I still have mixed feelings about that show, because the writing is wildly inconsistent in its quality. Oh. Guardian of Life. Alright. What is that? There we go. The Chiral Hourglass. The Arbiter Life. What the? There we go. I feel like there's something hidden in this room that I should really pay attention to. I don't know how the hell someone can live like this. Like, borrowed time seems exceptionally like the case of, circumstance here, where there's just no way to live without it being, like, really horrible and unpleasant. Ugh, artist impression, huh? Not a fan of that at all. That looks like a thing from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Post-Death Stranding chiral crystals immediately after the Death Stranding. After Death Stranding chiral. There we go. BT models based on artists' renditions. 30 likes for looking at the whale skeleton. Cool stuff. Weird, though. Impression 1. This is just literally like a like farm, isn't it? Post-Death Stranding Beach. Family portrait from back in the day. Picture of daughter. Is she wearing a hearing aid, or is that the hair clipping through her ear? Could be either, I guess.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
No luck. Visit 218,550.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films? You know, I keep busy. I have
Do you?
a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. From before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach.
You're a very sad
I'm
man.
already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me.
Stop trying to touch him.
As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too.
You keep saying. It's almost like it's important to you or some shit.
I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me.
Right.
And then they were caught in the void-outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst. But the shockwave knocked out the power. And my life support.
That was super cool. Fucking cool. That was awesome. That was an awesome way to initiate a flashback.
The people who died in the two void-outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Heartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny, though. Even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a Prepperone station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network.
Seems very manageable.
We establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction.
Sure.
Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute.
That won't that have like potentially
Sometime
catastrophic?
later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
That's why the floor's padded.
Don't worry about him, Sam.
What?
The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
All right then. Yeah, boy. That's a highlight if I've ever seen one. Yeah. Oh, way to end the scene on a high note. Like nobody's looking, right? All right, cool. I'm gonna do that bullshit.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
Oh man, that was stupid. The end of that scene. Holy shit. Hey, what's up?
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
All right, then. That was an experience. Let's take on those orders, then. Oh, fine. I'll... Wait. What the... Okay, I have to hard confirm. That was weird.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events.
Uh-huh.
He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination.
Doesn't that just mean that he has
No doubt the
dooms
result of
now?
Excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Okay.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb.
Again?
Bridges' paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it.
Apparently
the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open.
Have you guys ever...
Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives. But in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what. Thermal pad.
Yeah.
Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
Okay. I haven't had any trouble up to this point, but I'll take your word for it that things are only going to get better. What the? Ah. Yeah, okay. Oh, God.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
Oh, boy. The bomb scares me. Oh, God. Alright, can I, like... I'm gonna have to go back into the menu and get myself some carrying stuff before I, like, die.
Order assigned.
Oh, fuck. Alright, activate the terminal. I gotta fabricate some bullshit while I'm here. No, I'm not looking at orders. Unless there's going... Nope. I am gonna need some transport stuff. Give me 2 of these. And I'm gonna get myself... Ah, I know that there's no online right now. Leave me alone. I'm not gonna get power gloves. Boots I'm okay with. I've got an extra pair on the belt. So yeah, I think just the, yeah, just the floating carrier should be okay. Leave that offloaded. Offloaded. And now... Go. There we are. Let's see, what else can I put on there? Attached to suit. Yeah, put him on the shoulders, whatever. There we go. Just for symmetry's sake, you know? PCC I'll keep with me just in case. Extra boots and stuff. Yeah, mine are at 37, so I'm okay. Yeah, I was watching Doctor Who this morning, and it's fine. This writing is still weird and kind of inconsistent, but it's not bad. Not as far as I can tell, anyway. Yeah, just load all that up. I figure it'll be a little easier than, well, having 2 of these for no reason. I know I'm not connected. It's okay. Attach the carrier. Let's go. Nothing seems more safe than just bringing a bomb with me. You know, just dragging it along the ground like that. Alright, let's look at the old map. Where are we doing this? Oh boy. Alright, so we're gonna go back down this way. Looks like that's pretty much a straight shot across there. I don't know how I feel about Season 12 so far. I just started up on Season 12 of Doctor Who, and it's fine so far. But it's running into that problem of, like, they're starting off on a weird foot, and it's kind of, like, just odd, non-specifically. Like, something about it just strikes me as strange.
Told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself.
Right.
For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died.
Yeah.
Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased.
How do you mean?
And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
Oh, yeah, of course.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death, extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab. Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts.
Yeah.
Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
The real McCoy? That's probably a term that was explained and I'm just forgetting, which is, I'm not going that way. I'm going around. I am not going to bother trying to climb the mountain like that. I will just go this way. Holy hell. So I was finally able to... What the hell? Oh, there's a rock under the snow. I was like, why can't I walk? Are we doing the invisible wall thing of video games right now? So I finally was able to make the hard commitment and actually find a potentially suitable place to take hard art classes for the first time ever. To, like, really financially commit and actually have to, like, put forth money. I have no idea what to expect from it. I'm expecting that it won't be a total waste of my time, but oh no. I'm not expecting it to be a total waste of time, but I also know that I'm not a great learner or student, so alright, come on. Don't be attached. It's just a tool, says Dead Man, who became attached. God, this place. Okay, okay. Jesus, we haven't dealt with BTs in a little bit. Oh! That noise was so scary to me for some reason. I've talked about my art before, so I'm not going to go into it too much, but I was just generally kind of like, oh man, I hope that it's really, really good, and, you know, that it'll improve over time just naturally. The problem is that I can't commit time to it because I work on YouTube, I have my regular job, and then in addition to that, it's just other things in, you know, grocery shopping, cleaning up, you know, my room and stuff, always trying to keep some semblance of a social life going, things like that. All right, all right. What do we go? All right. Oh, wow, that was closer than I thought. Oh, man, that was... Whew. It started to go off, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. I'm just a little, you know, probably a good, like, 30 or so feet out. And it's like, nah, that dude's, like, 10 feet away. Like, you're, like, you could reach out and touch him. Also, for the people watching this, I'm doing this right now. It is the 8th of February. If you haven't done it already, here's your friendly reminder. Don't forget to do your taxes. Oh my god, there's so many of them. I know, I know. I forgot I could do that. Oh. Like received from BT. Oh, it didn't like that. Oh boy, they didn't like that. This is cool, though. That's not a pun about snow. Oh. The rare texts are in danger. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? Easy come, easy go. I'm gonna have to check the, map real quick, because I get the feeling I'm slightly off track. No, actually. This is actually way, way easier than what the going over the mountain thing I had initially planned. It's way slower, but I'm not risking sliding down the mountain the entire time, so... I think the worst is behind us, probably. I say that now, and watch, I'm gonna go 5 feet and a boss fight's gonna happen. I'm gonna get to this little, like, what is that, like a blown-out wall? I see some shit up ahead. I don't know if anybody else sees that shimmery stuff right there. What is that? It's got a marker on it. Oh, yeah! Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, it's a whiteout. Damn it. Hey! Oh my god. I can't see shit. Christ. Total whiteout is so rough. I'm gonna have to edit the sound down because it's so loud. Oh, fuck. What did that get stuck on? Oh, there's a rock there I just stepped over and the thing didn't even catch it. God, that could have been really bad. God, it's so difficult to manage in this. Like, it's not the worst thing ever, but like, oh god. I don't need to know that that an antimatter bomb's containment unit is damaged. That's not the kind of news I need right now. Man, if I accidentally left the bomb behind somehow, I'm gonna be so mad. I think it's okay, because I'm not getting any negative notifications. Oh, God. Hey, man. Make a delivery. Medication delivered.
Delivering cargo.
You're better than that old jackass who was like, hey, man, I hate you guys.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that.
How do you get word about how cool I am if you're not on the network?
But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we got it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
I'm truly a powerhouse of delivery, man. Will I get any rank up? Oh yeah, I did. A little bit.
Oh, yes. Right.
I think.
If you'd do the honors.
Connect. I had to literally trek through ghosts to get here. Well, that was a weird close-up, but okay. Did anybody else hear train noises outside, or am I crazy? Oh, our best friend is now even bigger and stronger than yesterday.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam.
Uh-huh.
See that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes caused frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite.
What if in the middle of this exposition he just fucking dropped? We had to awkwardly wait 3 more minutes, and then he's like, so anyway.
Here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
I'm going to check, but I'm not going to take anything, most likely. I'll probably fabricate some climbing anchors just to be safe, but nah. And by probably, I mean absolutely. You need to have a climbing anchor. You never know. I literally had to use one on the way to the Heartman lab earlier. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that stuff. Can I make a bot do it? I probably shouldn't. I get the distinct impression it would be a terrible move. I don't care. Do it anyway.
Deploying autonomous
Do my
delivery
busy
bot.
work, you creepy weird leg robot. So weird. Oh, you know what? There is one more thing I wanted to check while I'm here. Can I get repair spray? Hell yes, I can. I almost forgot. Thankfully, looking at my stuff totally being exploded on the whatchamacallit, on the floating carrier helped me to remember that, like, oh yeah, I should probably fix that stuff before we go back out into the snow. That seems really important in the circumstances of we're carrying literally a high explosive that could just destroy anything. I can't rest here, and my battery and my shit's getting low. Oh god. Although... Alright, hang on. I'm big brain timing. Generator. Outside permitted construction area.
No can do, Sam.
What?
Structures can't be built that close together. You'll need to settle for a different spot outside the sensor ring.
You're a bastard. You know I'm just gonna walk, like, as far as I can. And then as soon as I hit the... There we go. I need this so bad right now. I'm actually going to fabricate another PCC before I leave, and then we're going to call it an episode. This episode was really, really weird. Like, really weird. God, look at all the displacement for snow. That's so much money. That's one of those things where you look at it and you go, somebody got paid a lot of money to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna fabricate another PCC2. What the? Oh, I only have enough for one. Shit. Well, you know what? It's the thing I need the most, so. Okay, yeah, this has been an episode. We learned a lot about Heartman and his weird backstory, and now we have to go off to a, what was the other guy's profession? Paleontologist? Right on! So yeah, in the next episode we'll be there. I might get the run from A to B done in the time between episodes, might not. We'll have to wait and see. And then we still have one more destination to go after that before coming back to Heartman's lab. So I'll see everybody for those next legs of the journey, and that'll be on Monday probably, unless I'm exhausted from work again. We'll play it by ear. I'll see everybody later.